My brother went missing 10 years ago. No goodbye, no note, no clues. Everyone moved on, except me. And just when I finally stopped checking my phone every night, I got a voicemail from his number. It was only 6 words long. Don't trust anyone, not even me. 10 years ago, my world split into. I was 14. My brother, Noah, was 20, tall, scruffy, always wearing the same beaten-up hoodie. He'd laugh at the smallest things, like bad puns or the way I burned frozen waffles. He wasn't just my brother. He was my shield. That summer, he started acting strange, staying out late, getting quiet during dinner. I remember asking him once, "Are you okay?" He smiled, but it didn't reach his eyes. "I'm fine, kiddo. Just figuring things out." That was the last real conversation we had. One night in June, he left the house around 9 p.m., said he was going to meet someone. He never came back. No note, no texts, just gone. My parents called the police the next morning. At first, they thought it was just another runaway case. But Noah wasn't the type to vanish. Days turned into weeks, weeks into years. The search went cold. People stopped asking. Life moved on for everyone except me. I kept his room exactly the same. His old hoodie still hangs on the doorknob. Every time the phone rang, I felt that sharp sting of hope. Maybe it was him. Maybe this was the call. It never was. Until this week. I was walking home from work, phone in my hand, when the voicemail icon popped up. A missed call. No caller ID. Just one new message. My heart stuttered. I hit play. It was his voice. Crackled, distorted. But it was him. And all he said was, "Don't trust anyone. Not even me." Then silence. I stood there, frozen on the sidewalk, while the world rushed by. The message had no timestamp, no return number, just a ghost. A ghost of someone I never stopped missing. But now I had questions again, and I was ready to get answers, even if it meant digging into secrets everyone else wanted buried. That night, I couldn't sleep. I replayed the voicemail until I could recite it in my sleep. Don't trust anyone, not even me. What did it mean? Was he warning me? Or had something changed in him? The next morning, I went to the attic. I hadn't been up there in years. Dust clung to everything like the past refusing to let go. In a box labeled Noah, college, I found something I had forgotten existed. His journal. Black leather. Worn edges. No lock. Just a name written on the inside cover in blue ink. I opened it and began to read. The first few pages were normal. College rants, girl drama, late night ramen. But then things shifted. One entry stood out. If I go through with this, there's no turning back. They promised I'd disappear. I just hope she never finds out. Is she? Was that me? Another entry. Met with them again. Same parking garage. They don't use names, just numbers. What the hell had he gotten involved in? I started Googling everything I could. Local disappearances, unsolved cases, even message boards about secret groups and vanishing college kids. That's when I got an email. Subject, you're asking too many questions. Sender, unknown@null.com. No message. Just an attachment, a photo. It was grainy, black and white. But it was Noah. Older, leaner, looking straight at the camera. But his eyes, they weren't right. Something was off. A scar under his left eye he didn't have before. And behind him, symbols. Strange markings on a concrete wall. I showed it to the police. They dismissed it. Said it looked edited. You need to let this go, the officer said. But I couldn't. Because that night my apartment door was unlocked when I got home. And I never leave it unlocked. On my kitchen counter, a burner. Phone, it buzzed once. I picked it up. One message. You want answers? Tomorrow, 9 p.m. Where it all started. My breath caught. Where it all started. The park. The last place I saw Noah alive. I waited in my car, parked near the edge of the old park. The same one where Noah had disappeared a decade ago. The playground rusted. The benches worn. The air was still at 9:03 p.m. A man appeared. Hoodie up, head down. He sat on the same bench Noah used to take me to when I was little. I stepped out of the car. My hands were shaking. Noah. He looked up and it was him older. Scarred, but it was my brother. Hey, kiddo, he said, like no time had passed. I wanted to hug him, scream at him, ask him everything, but I froze. Why did you leave? I finally whispered. He sighed, eyes scanning the dark trees around us. Because I found out something I shouldn't have. He reached into his coat and pulled out a small metal device, like a key fob. They call it the Echo. It tracks voices, memories, signals. And once you're in, you can't speak freely. Not ever. I blinked. Who's they? He looked over his shoulder. People who erase people. Governments. Tech firms I don't even know anymore. I tried to warn you. That voicemail, he stood. I'm not safe, and now neither are you. I grabbed his sleeve. Then let's go now. But he shook his head. I can't. I'm not the same. I've done things. He stepped back. You have to leave this behind. Pretend this never happened. My heart shattered. Noah. He turned to go, but paused. Check Mom's basement. There's a showbox under the floorboards. Burn it. Then he disappeared into the woods. I waited, hoping he'd come back. He didn't. That night, I broke into Mom's house. Found the box under the floor. It was full of files. Names, photos, recordings. All of them, people who vanished. Just like Noah. I burned it. Just like he said. I never heard from him again. But sometimes, when my phone buzzes at 3 a.m., I wonder. Is it him? Watching from the shadows? Or am I already being watched too? If this story gave you chills, or made you feel something you can't quite explain, hit that like button, subscribe for more haunting stories every week, and share this with someone who still believes some mysteries are better left unsolved. This is Games of Hearts. And the next story is already waiting in the dark.